I wanted to put together a quick video to talk about integrated search. This is when you basically target a keyword and you dominate for in Google Ads and SEO for that specific word. And I'll make that bigger so that you could see this, right? So look, if you look at the current landscape in Google Ads, in SEM, basically there's all sorts of AI, there's all sorts of fraud happening. There's all sorts of inflated cost per clicks, and there's tons of competition, right? Plus, it's getting harder to actually compete and get high quality leads. So everyone knows that, right? When you look at what's happening on the SEO side, Google's adding AI into their search experience, right? And that's even if you're ranking for more keywords, you're losing clicks, you're losing traffic, and this is hard. So why would you not try to integrate search, right? If you target the same keyword and you dominate in ads, and this is for an old client of ours, the CMO wanted to rank for New York casino. Because we aligned on the exact strategy and the process that I'm showing you, because our team ran both SEO and SEM, we're able to dominate search. And even if we didn't run SEO, or even if we just did one thing, we could still execute the strategy. But when you look at the difference, when we were running this, we ranked number one, right? So we own the Google Ads, we own the local search, and then we ran a multi-domain where we used two of their domains to stack the ranking on the SEO side, right? If I pulled up this search right now, and this is really the difference. When you look at it now, whoever's running it now, you type in New York casino, they've got the local ranking, which is good. They don't have the first place ranking, right? Boom, they're here second. And then when you have to scroll, and Catskills isn't in here anymore. They're all the way down here, right? And then you'll find an ad, right, for Catskills, right? So there's a huge difference. And now when you look at the Hip Hop Museum, when you type in Hip Hop Museum, because we still run this, we're number one, right? And there's a bunch of competitors trying to rank, and then we own this number one spot organically, right? And this is the own. When you click the ad, you go here. This is the old site that we're about to redirect because we've rebuilt this site. It's beautiful. Shout out to Microsoft and the partnership with Flow Scholar. They created something amazing with the museum. But we've rebuilt this, and we continue to run an integrated search strategy to dominate, right, for these searches, right? So that's the game, right? You want to make sure that you're dominating these searches. When you look at this, right, this specific company is targeting this keyword. Let's look at this keyword. They're targeting this keyword. They're not ranking, right? Here's a search volume, yearly search volume. They're not ranking in SEO, but they're in position 4, right? So if you're willing to pay Google and they're spending, this amount of money, look at the numbers: 27K to be in position 2, but you're not ranking in SEO, right? So my point here is, brands are wasting millions and millions and millions of dollars by just not being aligned, right, with SEO and SEM. And so how do you do this, right? So the first way you do this is you connect Google Search Console to Google Ads, right? And this is important. At the end of this video, I show you how to do that. But for my executives, I don't want to make this video too long. So I show you exactly how to do this at the end of this video. Once you connect Google Search Console to Google Ads, you could pull up something called a paid and organic report. And that shows you where you're ranking for in SEO organically and where you're ranking for in Google Ads. And then you could pull by campaign and all these things, right? Then you want to align on the top 50 most important keywords, and you focus on those, right? The ones that drive the most money, that cost the most. And then you want to send traffic to the same landing page and optimize the same landing page for both SEO and SEM. And this is important because I see a lot of companies, they'll have their paid ads on a subdomain or basically a page that's not being indexed. And if your ads, or if you're sending traffic to a page that's not being indexed, then you can't possibly do SEO to them, right? And sending traffic to a page that's not being indexed, there's there's a use case for that, and you could still do that. But if you want to integrate search, you need to really send it to the page that you're driving, because with all the A/B testing data that you get in SEM, all that information should be used to optimize those pages for conversions for SEO. And then lastly, you want to create an integrated report where you're pulling performance across paid on those pages for both SEO and SEM. Use this info, take it to the bank, make sure your agencies and your teams are integrated search, force them to talk to each other, and then now here's how you connect Google Search Console to Google Ads. I'll quickly show you how to do this. When you're in an account, and this is a dummy account that I have that we've connected some things to. When you're in Google Ads, right, you go to Tools, you go to Manager, and you're going to see this gives you the ability to link different things. So I've linked different things, but then you scroll down, and then you go to Search Console, and then what you're going to want to do is add this, and it's going to ask you enter the URL which you'd like to compare paid and organic results. You drop that in here. I'm going to strip this out. I'm going to strip that back, and then you link site, right? And then when you go into Google Search Console, we're going to go into Search Console. I want to make sure the data is good. So we're going to associate you with Google Ads. It's correctly set up. I'm not going to remove the association, so we're good there. And now it's also connected on this side, right? So quick and easy, how you connect your Google Ads with your Google Search Console property. We've connected uh, Google Search Console with Google Ads. You're going to go to Insights. You're going to go to Reporting Editor. And when you're down here, if you scroll, competitive visibility, you should see a paid and organic report. If not, you could build one. But in here, and I have nothing running, so there's no data in here. But you'll see that it's pulling in, right, organic queries, all the organic information, and then it's pulling in the campaign info. It would pull in the campaign info if I had something running, and then it'll show you combined queries. And then you want to export this data and then use it and share it with your team and focus on the keywords that are driving revenue and conversions. And you want to rank in both SEO and in Google Ads for those terms.